Combing your hair with your hand gives me feelings I don't understand. Combing your hair with your hand gives me feelings I don't understand. You do this thing when you're biting your lip, it's driving me crazy just looking at it. You know me better than I know myself. I don't wanna live in a world without you. You do this thing when you're biting your lip, it's driving me crazy just looking at it. You know me better than I know myself. I don't wanna live in a world without you. Or without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. Or without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. You do this thing when you're biting your lip. Or without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. Driving me crazy just looking at it. Combing your hair with your hand gives me feelings I don't understand. Combing your hair with your hand gives me feelings I don't understand. You do this thing when you're biting your lip, it's driving me crazy just looking at it. You know me better than I know myself. I don't wanna live in a world without you. You do this thing when I'm talking to you, like everything freezes and it's just us two. You do this thing when I'm talking to you, like everything freezes and it's just us two. You do this thing when you're biting your lip, it's driving me crazy just looking at it. You know me better than I know myself. I don't wanna live in a world without you. Give it to me like. Or without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. Or without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. You do this thing when you're biting your lip. Or without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. Driving me crazy just looking at it. You do this thing when you're biting your lip. It's driving me crazy just looking at it. You know me better than I know myself. I don't wanna live in a world without you.
Hello. Welcome back, everybody. So I'm gonna restart on this boot again. I ended up doing some sculpting on it and jump that monkey up to 84,000 faces compared to what we had before, which was almost 19,000 faces. And it's just the planes that I used for making it. But you can see some of the edges at the top, they're a lot sharper in the first thing, but then in this one, I ended up joining them all together and remeshing it so they all like stuck together. And now we're going to retopo it to try to knock down that huge face count, as well as hopefully get some of the sharp edges back up again here, like along the edge. Hard to do some of these things whenever you're just using a mouse and keyboard. Yeah, so we're gonna kick on some music. I also messed around with some of the settings for streaming, including my mic stuff, so hopefully that static I noticed in the VODs from before isn't as bad. I do apologize for that. We got that. Let's see here, get some music going. Also noticed that whenever I was messing with the settings for my stream stuff, YouTube was capturing the same VOD track as my normal stream instead of, well, the same audio track as my normal stream instead of what I use for my VOD, where the music's all cut out and stuff. So previous stream's gonna have a lot of spots that we might not have audio. So that is yet another thing I apologized for. If anybody's watching this in the future times. I think the numbnuts respond. Yep. Stupid kid. Just mute him so I don't have to worry about any responses. And probably end up blocking his dumbass after a couple minutes here. Yeah, no, we'll just do it now. He's some generic freelancer anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Got this stupid shit on Twitter. Just has to be right. Just has to be right. Even if you corrected him on one little thing, he's fucking pushing like he's the god almighty of teaching Blender stuff. Nobody's perfect with Blender. Maybe the people that actually like made it, but that's about it. But yeah. So all I see on his page is he's made a few models. Whoop-de-doo. Completely dismissive of other people. talks down to people, even though they just came forward and was like, well, this is what they're normally called, which is what started the shit with me. And even tried being a smartass with the person that I learned a decent bit from on YouTube. The guy's name is Blender Secrets on YouTube, and he does little tweets here and there that teach you like little tips and tricks about Blender and stuff. And he also has like a PDF / book thing that you can get online that gives you like, has a lot of these different scenarios and how to fix things in Blender, like messed up, well, like pinching in a model and stuff, or else your shading is looking real weird, or one situation would be like an Angon, which is what the whole thing was about, and this kid just decided to go off about how it's like, oh, this doesn't work, this isn't used in actual modeling. It's like, dude, it is. You just think you're perfect because you happen to have an art station. Anybody can make an art station. Anybody can post models there. I'm not sure how thorough they are on checking the models, so it's not even to say those models are actually even his, if he wants to be such a dick about things. But, oh, speaking of which, it seems like Blender Secrets is actually having a sale until the 24th. So, if anybody's interested in tips and stuff like that for Blender and like little tips and tricks. I'm Syrup Bunny, but I'm here, must wash hands and face. Alrighty, Cass, and welcomes. Yeah. Just a little bit of belly aching about some kid on Twitter that had to get all uppity about how people were responding on him trying to be a smartass, essentially, on a well-known Blender's Tips channel or account. Probably wouldn't have been that big of a deal if he didn't act like such a cocksucker about things. Because he was calling polls stars, which essentially, since I don't want to accidentally mess anything up, well, actually, I don't even have to make anything. It's something that's commonly found on. We'll go with the UV sphere. So UV sphere, a pull would be something like this. This point right here where everything comes together into one spot. And you wouldn't want that. You'd want something like this where everything's in good quads, like down here. These four would be a good example. Where you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 verts, 4 edges, but sometimes you end up getting things like let's see, I gotta put merging on real fast, and I also got that on. I forgot about that. But like right here we have a pull that we just made, or we'd even go with the cut tool, boop boop, hit space. Now we've got the point with 5. So anything that's got more than 5, well, more than 4, you don't want to go for these. Like, that's why people try to model in quads, because technically speaking, after this is done, well, this, say we're going to put the sphere into Unreal Engine. After this would be modeled, every quad would turn into tries like this, where it'd have the they'd all be triangulated, And if I remember right, there's actually a... Let's get rid of that. I think it's triangulate, yeah. Keep normals. Make sure I actually had that selected. Beauty clip. I haven't used this whole lot, so I don't know this modifier too well. Minimum vertices for keep normal. We'll just apply it real fast. And that's what it always turns into, essentially, when it goes into your game engine, where it have these tries. That's why you try to put them into quads. And some people will just push home that your stuff has to be perfectly quads, but it really doesn't. It's a matter of what you're modeling. So like this right here, I will probably end up not having as much topology on the bottom of the boot. It's not something that we're going to look at a whole lot. I mean, hell, it'll probably just be the outer shell. So right now, if we look at the faces, it's all blue. That means the normals are correct. They're facing outwards. But after I get done with doing the retopo on this, the inside here will be red. So that's like a flipped normal sort of thing. Actually, I think I see a little bit of red right there. Yeah, right there. There's a little bit of red right there. I must actually push the mesh a bit too far through, but like I said, I'm retopoing this. Oh, I don't know if he even meant good. He came into the tweet into the tweet thread is like doing that whole well actually bullshit, and it's like, no, a lot of the people that I've learned Blender from have said, you don't want n-gons, but they happen. And then he's just in there like a Bible thumper, just trying to act like he knows every fucking thing just because he claims to be a professional 3D model. Hey Joel, thank you very much for the sub and welcomes. How's everything going with you? Everything seems to be running good so far. We're gonna give yippee. I still get a kick out of how somebody put that into a Lethal Company. Yippee! Did I fucking clip that? That seems like something stupid that I'd managed to catch. Then we also have a few new commands.
This is my tutorial. Most of you watching are gonna go, the f is that? That's what you deserve. This is who I am. A clown!
So I got Mix It Up running now that I've stepped away from Stream Elements. So hoping to eventually just get things down to just have an Unreal Engine open and OBS, and that's it. Maybe Mix It Up. But yeah, Joe, you came in on me bullshitting about some kid pulling the whole, I'm a 3D modeler, I do this for a living, I made an art station, so I'm a professional modeler. I was like, no, you're not. I've never even heard of you, and you got like 400 followers. You got barely even as much as I do. And you're trying to correct somebody that's been doing Blender longer than I have, and most likely longer than he's been alive. This fucking kid that's trying to pop off like he's fucking know-it-all. Well, no, I think Blender's only been around for 2004, maybe later. Now I gotta look at when the hell Blender was made. Blender made 94, January 94, damn. Of course I fucking caught the yippies. Wait, then that's first, no, yeah. The first Blender that we used for like food and stuff, that was made in 1922 though. So, a side bit of extra information. But yeah. And it's a shame too, because I did look over the guy's Twitter profile and looked at all the models that he had made and stuff. Then looked at his art station, which he's only got like 4 things on there, so it's not super impressive either. But yeah, he's like talking this shit about like Ngons aren't used in character models. I was like, yes they are. Just look at the fucking face of a character model. You'll see that there's usually at least 1 to 3 Ngons. And that'd be like around the cheek area, around the mouth. The nose usually comes to a fucking point, so that could, if you're trying to keep it in the poly count, then yeah, it could be low. But he's like saying that this isn't used in gaming. I was like, dude, get the fuck off your high horse. Essentially, I like told him, stop acting all high and mighty. Then I like started checking the other threads. Hey, mod. About to head to bed. I want to let you know that, you're a cool dude. But nice seeing you, mod. It's always good seeing you stop by. The tree. The tree of doom. That is a burp. Alright, so as we see, the normals are all there, but whenever we get down to this stuff, let's see if actually, yeah. So this red part means there's no, this is a bad, a flip normal right here. You want the normals, you want the blue to be what you're seeing. It's either that or else butt. Occasionally, I think occasionally I've also gotten the one where you're calling me a wildebeest. I don't agree with the sexy part, just the wildebeest part. You gotta get some sleep. And thank you very much for stopping in. It is appreciated. Let's see, 0.002. Sorta good. Either way, let's get the shrink wrap on here. We'll get this shit going again. But yeah, so essentially, it was somebody acting like they're better than everyone else just because they happen to have an art station, is what it boiled down to. And looking at the other parts of the thread where people were like, well, this is actually how it is, or else this is what it's called, he just fucking goes off on them. So everyone else is crazy. I mean, he even fucking bothered to jump on one of his old accounts, as far as I could tell, it was his, to continue trying to argue with someone. I was like, dude, you have nothing better to do in your life right now, huh? Alright, let's start getting this shiz done. I didn't turn on the clipping. I'm not clipping the stuffs. I'm trying to do this without going to the Okay, it's still there, actually. Must be connected to something underneath. Yeah, that's where I want it to be sticking. That's odd. Night night, sleep well. Thank you again for stopping in. And now it's popping in. Hey Zux. Yee, Coral Duck. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a nice night. Maybe... No, it's not that. I'm wondering why the heck it's not snapping properly, because it's like right underneath the top of it. Maybe it's snapping onto the interface. That's what the hell it's probably snapping on. Before I'm trying to remember in front. Boy. I need to try doing it this way, but there is an add-on that I will give a shot to. This is what I was using before. Where you go? Where did you go? VMR, create, edit. There we go. B surface. No, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to select the right thing. So pick the one that I actually want to retopo. Initialize. I'll go across the top here. The start. Add surface in front. Add, well, no mirror, so we have to get rid of the mirror. Dun, 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 dun. Get rid of that. Got the shrink wrap on it. I don't need to solidify that strong though. 1, 0. All right. Nearest. I'll try getting some of this put out there for now. How many do we got? Okay, so we got that right there. We'll straighten some of this up afterwards. I want to see what all we can get going here. Make sure it's staying at the right angle. Dun 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 dun. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. There are ways to sort of get this all to whatchamacallit, to sort of loosen up the edges and like get the better looking topology, but that's like all done at the end. For now, I'm just really trying to drop down that count. We got that there. Put it right on the edge of the sole. That's actually not too bad. Put that there. Come on. And bring it over to the other side. Okay, we're gonna mess that up. Oh, nope, not R. Alright, so we got that there. Another thing is adding in creases and stuff as I go along too. But that's a bit of a pain to boot because I'll get these reference images out of the way. Because obviously right here I'd want a sharp edge, but I don't want to pull that all the way up. So if like I extruded these up and then put a crease right here, then extruded these up, and then this top part would also have a crease, and then any extrusion afterwards would still have the crease as well. Where in this situation, like going up, I'd want a crease right there as well, but going along, sort of don't want that. Then we got ads going on Twitch right now, so I guess I'll just BS with the Cass on the YouTubes. You got me all to yourself, Cass. Aren't you lucky? But yeah, that guy I was talking about, but definitely would not bite. Probably has some disorder, and I do not wish to catch it. So we'll start off here. Oh, why did it do that? Oh, that's because I had the merge and it was way too... Wait. Nope. That's where I messed up. So we got that, up. Why is it giving me... Oh. Just making sure. I hate that the optimal display, you gotta toggle it out. That's there, that there. And welcome back from ads, everybody. So we'll actually take this one and extrude it all the way up. I see they want underneath again for whatever reason. Oh, because I don't know why, it's going along the inside, which we obviously do not wish to have happen. So restrict it to the Z-axis and take it up, and there we go. It's back on top again. And I got myself doubting if it actually went through right or not. Okay, it seems okay for now. So come over here. Get edge right deal. This I actually need to bring down. So we'll continue out from here. Go along right. Okay, good. This one needs to come down. Bring that up. Then what I want to do is go all the way over here, hold down Control, and this will select all the edges along that way. Yep, all along the way right there. I'll take this. Crease. Vertex crease, no. I want regular creases. Control E. Yeah. Mark seam. Usually I don't use mark sharp, but let that crease of 1. Then we'll do the same for these ones. And there we go. We got our sort of sharp edge. Probably have to add in another edge loop possibly to push it up some more, but for now that is good. Big thing is dropping down that poly count. Having 90,000 on just a shoe is not good, and we need 2 of them. And of course, the dang thing died. I think it's for some reason whenever I'm doing the simulcasting, I think it's something up with that. I'm not sure what though. I wonder if it's running like there's 2 instances of OBS. Also, it's sort of a good thing that kid ended up arguing with somebody else and jumping to their alt account whenever they got blocked by that person, because it made it really easy to block their alt as well. Okay, I forgot that access count is Microsoft Edge. I was really confused for a second there. I am happy with how lightweight Mix It Up is. It's a very low usage. There's OBS. No, it's only 1 instance of OBS. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 browser sources. I gotta look and see what the heck's actually staying up. Alright. I know what the hell it's from. It's from the redeems and stuff, because that's got to be active for the scene actually show. It's like part of that. Yeah, OBS by itself was about 94 megabytes for memory. But then like the rest of the damn, like total, it's 197.2, roughly. So only 93 to 94 of that is actually OBS. The rest of it's fucking browser sources. That's why I tell people, whenever you get the PNGs in that for reactive PNGs, remember to set them to shut down source when not visible. I'm gonna double check to make sure I'm keeping to my the whole practice what you preach sort of thing. Yes. Soviet warm. It's like a lot of you guys, whenever you do join me for chit chatting and bullshitting, I give you individual named browser sources for wherever I bring you in, so that I can actually resize, put you wherever I want on the page on it. So yay. That's serious. So yeah, the rest of it has to be in my redeems, which are things that can't, and that sort of had to stay active for the scene. So I'm not 100% sure what the hell is actually causing me to have these issues other than simulcasting, because that's the biggest thing that I changed. Maybe over the weekend we'll give it a shot to see how it runs just this stuff's. We're gonna add another one to the shoe here. Make sure these all placed good. Looks like they placed sort of on the inside. Yeah. I'll go through, pull these out just to make sure that they're outside of the damn mesh we're trying to retopo. There we go. That fixed those up. Took a little extra time, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. So let's see. Okay, so I want it to be lined up right there for going up. Also, I'm just now noticing it's not extruding like I said it would. And that's because I'm using the other tool that I use for whenever I do retopo, where I just select an invert that's at like a right angle, I guess you'd say it is, and then click around where I want to put the other vert to make a quad, and then press F. I forget which plugin that is. It's one of the few plugins I actually do use. Actually, while we're at it, I want to try to get this sort of centered a little bit better. So that can go about right there. Just want to make sure it didn't go back underneath the damn stuff. And get this out there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So, thinking about what I could do here. I obviously don't want my stuff all like squeezed up. Again, going back underneath the damn mesh. Maybe I shouldn't have added a solidify to this before it joined everything together. Just having the... that's the problem with having the blue on the inside of the boot as well. The normals. Inside counts as a face that I can attach to as well. So that is a bit problematic. But we do what we can do. Actually, we'll go with these two. That's why it wasn't going down too well. Yeah, here it actually goes down, but on the inside, it's getting all funky dunky. I wonder, yeah. Just notice there's this one here that didn't go out. That's why it's sort of good to look back at what you've done. Because sometimes you're just working at stuff and you're just face planted into it. Whereas whenever you go back and actually look at it, I mean, it's looking pretty decent. So, up close, I'll be like, hey, this sort of sucks. But, at a distance, looking okay. Just annoying to have that one issue where it can't, well, where it doesn't seem to want to come to the outside sometimes. But it seems to be maybe doing okay out here. Get rid of that. Yeah, seems like it's actually going around the edges now. Also, you can see where got some red right there too. So that do be an issues. This is where it's going to be a bit interesting. Because technically right here we already got like a quad sort of thing going on. Yeah, if we added that cut right there, we'd have 4 points that we could join together, but obviously we do not wish to really go for that. Wait a minute, so cut those out, cut those out for now. Need to do something about right here. So technically, if we went up this way, we'd have 2, 3, 4 right there. The thing is, we'd have this corner right here to worry about, which we could do boop right down there like that, and then boop right down there like that. So there is a little bit more topology, but not nearly as much as we had before we started. So there is that. And of course, it's a bit of an angle where it's a pain in the buttstickle to try to get it good. Like the new snapping, because they sort of did a little bit of an update to the snapping tool. So it's before, I didn't notice that it had like the face nearest. I don't know if this came with version 4 or not. I don't remember seeing this before. I remember face project. I don't remember that one. And that actually was brought to my attention by a video that Grant Abbott did. One of the guys I do recommend anybody that wants to get into Blender stuff, or just 3D modeling in general. It seems he does stuff, I think, also for ZBrush or Maya. I can't remember which. But he made a short video that was like, hey, I just noticed this. I don't know if it came about with version 4.2 or whatever. I forget what he says exactly, but that's sort of the gist of it. And he like pointed it out. I was like, damn. Well, that changes things a little bit. Either way, so we got that. So this can come down here. And part of what I want to try to do is make sure I still keep these creases in. We got that for crease as well. And is this one on the outside? Is that why it's a bit goofy with the crease? Sometimes it do be pretty hard to tell. Let's see if we can get inside the shoe and see. Alright, so this is on the inside. And now I would leave this one, it's still on the outside as well. I'm trying not to accidentally push the damn thing back in again. So much to do, so much to see. We got the start of that going. Jump, 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 moving all around. Da, 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 da. And part of the issue is when we're coming up here, it's going to start getting a bit thin because of the sculpt. Anyway, we at least finished the bottom here. Right now, I'm just trying to keep it on the outside whenever I extrude it. these ones here. Oh, nope, I'm a derpy derp and accidentally picked the one on the other side because I still have the in front thing. That's why you be careful when we're doing stuff. Could have little boo-boos like that. Here there's... Let's see, so maybe we can boop that out there. Now we'll go bit by bit here. We'll bother with getting the better stuffs as we go along. So we know I want to come back all the way here because there's a small lip right here. We should stop just leaping. There we go. So we've got this small lip right here. And then go across this way. This ended up being sort of flat whenever I modeled it, which isn't that big of a deal. The back of the character's not going to be seeing too much. I'll probably add extra cuts here or there just to work it out. Start working from this way. Oh, that jumped through like that. Actually, I want to try to keep what's up here in the tongue right there. Just mainly trying to make sure that it is definitely on the top of the mesh. I'll have this one come down here. And this one start coming up here. And again, we add in our crease. Actually, this is the right side. I can just do this. Okay, I'll put it down there and inch it up some. Beak stretch. And been doing this for about an hour, so we'll give it a save. Remember to save, people. I think we had one like right here. Then combine those. And You can see this sort of zigzagging. That's because it came out of damn mesh. Get on the outside first and push it around some. Always got, I don't want to delete it. Always gotta work on poking things around. Get some of this bigger chunks done. Get out of the way. I forgot about back here. Okay, so put these at one crease here. These ones at one as well. I also forgot to crease these. Come on, there we go. Kept hitting Control E instead of Shift E. And I see that we're on ad break on Twitch, so again, back to just chit-chatting with Cass. Who is quite possibly just taking a nappy time. Alright, so we got this. That's why I had it so small. Bit of a smaller bit. This looks like it's not even. Come on. Being a bit picky. Okay, so we can put it right at the bottom there, because that's going to go along the line. Make sure I got the right one picked. I didn't want to hit C. I want to hit F. Come on, stop wiki-whacking around, please. Here's where we're going to try to build up. Trying to keep this up the middle. Come on, you goofy damn thing. There's a crease here that we want to try to get in there. So probably bring it up to there. Yeah, it's going along the sole out there, and that's part of what's screwing it up. On the sole, the bottom of the inside of the boot, which we don't want to happen. Now let's see. So this is gonna have a crease. Actually, I should put this on the line here. I'm gonna try a little something different with this. Then we'll take this up halfway and finish things off, because we will have to put another cut in the middle here to get that dip as when the time comes. Just notice this line moved along for some reason. No, it's just me seeing stuff because, again, probably went inside the darn boot. Yes, it did. So pick these and bevel it. Two? No, we'll do 3. Then we'll take the inner one. Oh, we'll worry about that when we get done getting the rest of this up, because then we'll take that inner loop and we'll scale it in slightly to get that crease going. So this comes all the way over to here. Yes. Pop that out. Pop that out. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. I want to make sure that's coming. Oh. Seems to be okay-ish for now. Stop. Move this down some, actually. Oh, I should just... make sure I got the right ones. Nope, didn't get the right ones. Let's try dissolve. Not deleting them. all of those verts just to, we'll just end up doing it all as one loop. I sort of jumped the gun what I was doing before. So we got this coming up to here. There we go. And this one. Moving out, but it doesn't seem to be wanting to come all the way out. That's fine. It could be shy. Okay. And come to think of it, I probably should have just done the crease along that one with what I did. So, actually, yes, we will do that here as well. This all verts. Why did it disconnect like that? That was weird. Before, and why is it doing that now? That would generate a pull, which we do not want, obviously. Got that going along that way, we got that going there, but then it stops. This one, like... What the shit happened here that's causing that? You can see where it's like doing a redirected flow now for some reason. Yeah, it's not even... But not right here, but why? Unremoved. That's one single piece. There's not a line going through, and that's part of the problem right there, okay. Done. What? That is very odd. Boop. Boop. Oh, forgot another vert. Need to have those 4 verts to make it go around. Silly little mess ups here or there. Be the way it be. No, it's starting to actually come around. Oh, we're getting these along. This one's definitely inside. Oh, a bit closer to the edge there. This one's going to be a lot more time consuming, but I do not Feel like getting rid of that right away. There we go. And we'll probably just work along and then sharpen those edges at the end, since we got the sharpening right down there. Like right at the bottom here, these I'm gonna sharpen as well, because that's where the wait, no, I shouldn't sharpen those. Mainly because I can do the whole thing that I'm going to do with the other side, well, like up here and stuff, for tucking it in. So I'm going to take that down to 0 again. Now here's where the pain in the ass comes with coming up the boot. But if we keep on going, we'll see how it looks eventually. Oh, I forgot about. Okay, there we go. Got that there. Get this up close to it. There we go. Just had to find the right one. Like that right there was what I was worried about happening, with it being a pain in the ass to get to actually do the job. Done one right. Come on. I'll get you placed, and we'll work on getting you in its spot properly. There we go. Maybe a little bit closer. There we go. Jimpy jumped. Let's get that up there. This one up here, but don't want to have it merge. Actually move this back some. See, I want to bring the damn thing out, but it keeps clipping into the boot. Oh, what the hell happened there? We'll see how it all turns out in the end game. You obviously want it to be a straight line going to, we'll go along this crease. Of course, we don't want things skipping ahead either. But thankfully that means at this point, afterwards, these don't matter as much because I just went from here to there creased. So I'll bring this back some more. That's where having this stuff in front is also causing some issues with seeing what the hell I'm doing. See, this should just be moving along the x-axis. Straighten that out some. So this where it'll start coming up here to overlap. So what does this turn into if I cut here? That might do okay. But one that goes there, one that goes right about here. Do 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 do. So these don't really matter that much coming up here. Actually, don't want that going all the way down there. The wrong one. I did shift instead of control to click, go all the way down. As far no hero. Then we got right along this way. So we got most of that done. I'll probably spread this out a little bit more. Could possibly even just take it up to here. Let's try what we were thinking about here. So, do. Would be this one, y'all. Which goes up to about here. Put it in there. Actually, probably not gonna try too much about pulling more polys in. On the top here. Okay, so it did split off right there, so that's good. Sharpen that up. Sharpen these up. Okay, so we'll probably finish the tongue and see how things go like what time we're at that point, and we'll see what it is. Well, where the eyelets would normally go, and the other parts. There's a tongue in there. And so this is where we start running into our issues, not knowing if we got enough topology. But then we add in a bit, and boop, boop, boop. Now it comes up to here. Then make sure we get the right ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course I grabbed one of the wrong ones. Grabbed two of the wrong ones. Didn't notice I had that one in the back there too. Yeah, sometimes if you're having trouble with putting something on, make sure you didn't accidentally select something behind it. Like I just did there. As you know, it does happen. So basically just keep popping back and forth. Oh, one right there. One right here. Like this side only has, well, it's got one as well. I think we got a end gun right there actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, yeah. That will cause some issues in the future, but we'll have to work with that. Oh, sorry. That, and also it is not an organic thing really, so yeah, it sucks getting end guns in there. But this isn't like a hero piece. This is something that is going to be right up in the camera's face. In fact, most of the time you guys won't even see my feet. If I have my way anyway. I'm not that sort of streamer. Do 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 do. Okay, so I got that there. And actually came down to 4 pop here, so that's good. Then back across again. Try to line things up as I'm going along. And when all is said and done, I will. Oh, I almost forgot this one's got the edge to it too. So this will probably go about here. But I'm betting. Yes, we are short on topology here some. Add a little bit to finish this up. And then take it at this angle so I don't accidentally pick stuff behind it again to finish that off. Like being sort of critical of myself here was like, don't mess this up. Even though I just said it's like, we're not gonna really be seeing this too often. Why did he jump all the way up there? Okay, so that would be all the way up there for the next one. So it is correct. Darn X-ray mode making me think I'm like way off with stuff. Okay. Again with this stuff going out. Well, inside. What I plan to do is eventually I'll apply the current shrink wrap after putting this. Well, first I put in another, duplicate the current shrink wrap, apply the one that was the original one, and then use the relax brush, which is this one, I think. Smooth. Randomize. Where is it? Edge slide. I'm trying to remember where the hell the relax brush is. There's a knife, there's loop cut, bevel, extrude region. Is this another thing that they took off of, whatchamacallit? Off of Blender 4.0. Blender 4.2 relax brush. Where's it at? Where's it at? There's 2 relax brushes and a slide relax brush. So it's probably the slide relax then. Alright, I'll have to look at that whenever I get done with actually doing the retopo here. Which one did I select? Sorry, I was sort of baffled as to why it decided to just select like it did. So I'm sort of going over this stuff like this right now because I want to, well, what I plan to try to do is, shit, I should come from this angle. Because it's got this extra one right here. I forgot about that. Wait a minute. Well, that's a bit of a goobering. What happened here? It's that. This that goes up to there. I think I see my issue right here. Alright, so I'm going to try to fix this. Because I accidentally skipped a part right down here. You see that hole right there. So we'll try ripping this out. Delete that vert. That's why my stuff was getting messed up with the count. We'd want to go across this way. We'll cut these parts out here, see what we can do. That face out. Wrong one. Darn it. Yeah, that's really goobered up right there. So we know that we got this one here going across. Coming down, it connects to right there. I should have known someone was up when I was adding more topology. This one. Got that right there. Still comes all the way around, which we don't want. So that is that. So put that down there. Gotta fix this up first before moving on, otherwise I might forget about it and screw things up even further. So these right here, I'll put it across there. Let's try to see where the heck all this would connect along. Yeah, it's like if I want to put something on the edge there, it's going to screw that up. So with this, you see where it come down to a pole right there. I wish I could just mirror this, but again, as I said last stream, sort of hard to do the mirror modifier on a foot. When you're doing both feet, that's when you'll use the mirror modifier, because then it's changing stuff on the left and right foot, but not for an individual foot by itself because it's asymmetrical. Alright, so we'll actually get rid of that to leave space open so we know it's goobered up. Rid of that one too. Just to give myself more space to look at everything. Alright, so the edges we do have, we know we've got one that goes across here. That we already put something in for. Part of the problem is, that was goofy me. These goofy damn creases I tried putting in to make it a little bit better than the last version's shoes. Okay, so that moves up there. We're gonna try fixing going across here. Why the hell is this one like this? It's one thing that sort of has me wondering. Might have added it in for right there. But why though? That's what I'm curious about. Yeah, pardon while I try to figure the parts out here. So merge at last. This face will go right here, which would give us a loop around. Which then gives us 4 for right here. Be another quad. 1, 2, 3, 4 per quad there. Yep, got the right ones, okay. 2, 3, 4 per quad there. Looping around all goofy like now, though. I'll have to redirect stuff after I get this all done. I just want to make sure I got things counting out right. Then we got this short stack that, if I put that in there, that screws it up a bit. It comes across this way and then like zigzags, well, goopy on down. So maybe yeah, that one's normal. I see where it's looping. Damn it, it's already 11. Alright. Well, I hate to leave it off on this when we're getting so close to actually getting all set. But with it being retopoed, we're looking at 1,600 faces. A big drop down from 85.500 or 85.5K. So we have to fix this. Might have to redo going up this way. Got too preoccupied with trying to make sure I keep these little details in. Again, don't know why the hell I even do it, because you don't really see the model's feet that much. If this were being used in like a fighting game where kicks are part of the fighting game, then yeah, I could see it being a big deal. But this is not a fighting game. So I'll have to look through this stuff and figure out how I want to redo this loop. This doing that is no bueno. That's why retopology is like its own thing in the industry, because oh boy, it gets messed up at one point. You got all sorts of shit to deal with. Because if it didn't swirl down like that, I'd be able to just get rid of one piece and fix it from there. But since this piece is actually just fine, I have to figure out what I can do to work things out. But either way, so we're going to look for somebody to raid here. Also, who have I rated so far too? Already got Winter, I think. Yep, got Winter on the 9th. Bongo? Did I get Bongo? No, didn't get Bongo yet this month. Well, I haven't gotten Sunny for a while too. who is doing art as well, so we'll head on over and hit Sunny. Make sure this is muted so I'm not blasting anybody's eardrums as this is out. So give everybody a decent bit of time to copy the raid message. We've got raid message right there. Alright, so that's that. Slash raid Sunny Kitten. And we'll be raiding Sunny Kitten, who's doing some art right now. She's a good bean. And let's see what she's arting, because I got hit by ads. Looks like a spooter of some sort. But again, thank you all very much for joining me, hanging out, chilling, relaxing. The ones that popped in here and said something, I'll say thank you again to Cass, Joe, Maud, Zux, and I see I got a lurker, but I'm not going to call you out. You may lurk and hopefully get some good rest. But until Monday here, you guys have a good night, day, tacos, burritos, and weekend. Until next time, bye.